Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's the Psalms 119 morning, guys. Let's go to verse 104. Through your precepts, I get an understanding. I hate every false way. Nanowrimoites. Well, it's National Writing, the Writers Month, where we go and we seek 50,000 words. Guys, I'm going to let Coach tell this story because when you seek his precepts, that's how you gain understanding. I understand why they hate every false way, because I did not go to the source and find out what was required to win Nanowrimo. I started out on my journey with false information. I can't even begin to tell you the feelings, the emotions I felt when I found out how wrong I was. But you do not have to stay, guys. You don't have to stay ignorant. You can go get the right information. We already know in God's precepts, everything there is true. And that's what you want to live by, right? But it takes that truth so you get an understanding of how to win. So I'm going to let Coach come in and give y'all the version of what happened when I first started my NaNoWriMo journey last year. So yeah, I digress.
Sorry, y'all. I hate every false way, too. It should be cold outside, but it ain't. That's false, because we in fall. Almost winter. Is it winter time in Texas?
Hooky, hockey, hot, hockey soup. You suck it to me, I suck it to you.
What is that? What is that? What is that?
The Last Dragon.
I've never seen
It's
The
a
Last
movie.
Dragon.
Okay, sorry, I digress.
So, what am I telling them about when?
False information.
So we decided that we were going to do NaNoWriMo last year. Of course, I didn't know what it was. So Joy was like, I've always let this defeat me. I've always had the mindset that I cannot do it. I do not remember what it was that got her hyped up to do this. She had conquered something in her life. And so she was like, if I could do this, I could do NaNoWriMo. So it's like, okay, great, let's do it. And I was like, okay, so me being me, I came in and asked all these questions because I need to understand, like, what are the rules? What are you supposed to be doing? What does the outcome look like for you and all this other stuff? So we started doing all this calculating. We had all these planning sessions. Anyway, so I was like, how much do you write? And she was like, I write 700 words a day. And so I was like, okay, great. If you write 700 words a day, what is the atmosphere? What does the atmosphere have to be like for you to hit that goal of 700 words per day? So my whole mindset behind that is if you write 700 words per day, you only had 17 days because the whole month was gone. She didn't get the whole month. It was just 17 days.
Business events.
I think your mom's and something else was going on. So we only had 17 days. So we had to fit this 700 a day word count and deal with the mindset of whatever. Anyway, long story short.
Me thinking it was 10,000 words.
She thought that NaNoWriMo was 10,000 words. I was like, oh, you got this in the bag then. Because all you have to do is write this many words a day and make sure that you have these days. And within this time frame, you have to stick to your regimen. And she was like, wait, hold on. It shouldn't be, because I was like, you'll have half of a book if a whole book is supposed to be in her genre. What is it? 80,000 words?
We can do it anywhere. We was talking about the different ones. You can go up to 80,000.
And so, contemporary romance. Oh, you'll get half of your book done. She was like, half? My whole book should be done. Just about. And so I was like, well, something ain't right. So anyway, she went and found the for real rules. Because if any of y'all had them flamingos in your life, they tell you one thing and you believe them because they're so hype about it, but it wasn't the truth. Or in the DISC assessment, they're not called flamingos. They're called interactive influencers. So hers was high. So I believed her when she said it was just 10,000 words. So we ended up going and it's 50,000, guys. 50 whole thousand words.
I could have wrote a novella.
It's a hot mess.
Half of a novella.
But then, so her whole spirit was broke. She was just toe back. So then I was like, but Joy, for real, how long ago did you measure the 700 words? Because now we need truth.
Come on.
You wrote 700 words. How many? Because me, I need you to feel good. If you finna take on the challenge, you at least need to start on the right leg. And so I was like, okay, well, when was that the case? And so anyway, she goes in, we reassess, we remeasure, and of course she did it in like 15 days. She did the 50,000 within 15 days. So it was just like getting that information and removing those roadblocks. Okay, here's the awesome thing about the mind. You can make yourself think that you have worked out in such a way in our mindsets, believing that you have worked out. And if you go through the process in your mind, not having worked out at all, but if you go through the process in your mindset that you have worked out, you're tired. Like, because your body doesn't need to perceive that you're working out. I don't need to see it. It just needs to have the mindset of, I've been working out all day. And you continue to repetitively think about that thing, you will, to a certain extent, trick your mind into thinking, oh, I worked out today. You get that friend or that family member that feel like they've been working. They really believe they've been working but you looking like you ain't done nothing. What did you do today? But they really think they've been working. In their mindsets, they have convinced themselves, that's why we say we lie to ourselves, that they have been working, and their mind and their body becomes exhausted and all those other things. Latisse, what are you saying? To a certain extent, we create our own truth and we live by it. We set up our own roadblocks that don't even exist, just perceived roadblocks. So as you're taking on Nanowrimo today, take time out this morning, maybe 15, 20 minutes, to say, is this really a roadblock, or did I call it a roadblock? And that's what I think it is. And even if it is a roadblock, am I capable of removing the roadblock? Because sometimes we really are, we just don't want to go through the process of doing so, and it could be something really, really simple. So I don't know how to wrap that up, but take whatever that was and run with it.
Therefore, I hate every false way. Guys, connect with us right there at www.joykmassenberg.com. I'm Joy K. Massenberg, your morning motivator, serving you a hot cup of inspiration so you can be productive and a joy to someone else. Guys, let's thank Coach for that. Give it to us. We're eliminating falsehoods.
I'm leaving.
Bye.